Hey friends, it's time to begin the best damn meeting online with Polly, Drunken, and Snoot. It'd be great if they were on time. Hey dude, should we have some news? Couple Squad by Jacqueline. Come and join the Goose Fleet overlords and watch the AAA meeting.
Oh, yes! Hello, and welcome to the AAA meeting where one of the A's means ampersand, and it's Monday, my dudes! Which means your host is your least favourite drunken uncle. It's me, Drunken Uncle! And I'm joined, as always, by my colonial co-host and collaborator, Pete to the Dub. It's Polly Dub.
Hello.
Hello! Oh, you sound cheerful and not all drugged.
I was about to say, my fakery is better than I thought it was.
Oh, so you are drugged and depressed, right? He's just hiding it well, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I had a vertigo spell last night. I didn't get much sleep. I feel like shit, vomiting and whatnot. But I'm here. I'm here, damn it, because the show must go on.
Dude, I had so much sleep last night.
You had so much sleep? Why did you throw that in my face?
How much sleep was it? I slept so much that I woke up in the coroner's office. No, it's because it's bloody warm here, and the heat makes me drowsy.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Oh, hold on, let me because Streamlabs does this thing where it just forgets that you've got the page open now and again, so let me just refresh that shit.
Streamlabs? What do you mean? They work with precision all the time.
Yeah, they're precisely fucking annoying. Look, I just got a fucking white box going on right now. It's not my internet. I've got the best internet. Oh, and holy shit, it's Sinatra Says.
Yep.
Is that it? Is that all we get?
Yeah. What else do you want? Hello, sirs. How are you on this fine evening?
It's better. It's better. Polly's not drugged up. I mean, he is, but he's wearing it well.
I need about $3.50.
Okay.
It was Aschenbauer for $5. Said, evening, gents. Been a couple of weeks. Yeah, we've been worried about you, dude. Been dealing with work, getting ready for Prime Day, network traffic. Then caught COVID at the end of last week. I'm hoping to laugh until what's left of my lungs stop. Well, good God, man, we don't want to kill you, but I'm willing to do it. Thank you very much for the $5. So, Polly, you had a bit of a spell?
Yes, I did.
Bit of the old Vertigo spell, because Vertigo, as far as I know, is an offshoot of DC? No, Marvel.
Terrible. I mean, yes, it was, but fucking terrible.
Well, look, okay. I'm just trying to clarify which type of Vertigo. Is it the good one? Is it the bad one?
It's the room spinny one. It's that one.
So
it's
you're
the vomitous
drunk.
one.
You're drunk.
The vomitous.
The fun. Yeah. No, the only drug I'm on is Benadryl, which, if anyone's ever taken antihistamines, Benadryl, is also classic seasick medicine. Kills the nausea. At least takes the edge off. And so, but it also feels like you got to want to
sleepy.
It does. If you lay down, you'll fall asleep. If you don't lay down, you feel like you got a wet blanket over your brain. And so, yeah.
I like that, though. Like, because antihistamines are also very good for if you have acid reflux. If you just pop one of those, 10 minutes later, you'll be absolutely fine. There's a life hack for you guys. Write that. Yeah, it is true. I've done it many times. Write that shit down.
I've never even heard of that. Does anyone use it for hay fever anywhere? Anyone?
I mean,
I think that's what it's for.
That's what they sell it for. But, people use it for, off-label sleep aid, because any of the ones that are sleepy time medication will, give you a fucking hangover. Tylenol PM is supposed to put you to sleep. What makes it Tylenol PM? What have they added to it? Benadryl. Look on the label.
I thought Benadryl was a Pokemon. But then they also, they brought out the non-drowsy antihistamines. You're like, bitch, no, I want the drowsy kind.
Yeah. Yeah, they do nothing for me.
Whatever the drowsy component in is what the active ingredient is.
Yeah, exactly.
We need more of that on its own.
I mean, that's drugs, though, right? I mean, that was the fun, taking psychopharmacology.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'. Donkey
Those are coming in loud.
For $5. Hey, bitches, good to be back. I just want to say, I'm so excited to be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel for this deployment. Only a month and some change left. See some of you at GolfCon. Fucking excellent news, Donkey Punch. I know you've been working hard out there, mate, so it's good that it's coming to an end. Well, for now, you're having a break, and then it's all gonna start again. Work is the Benadryl of life. It makes you drowsy and you feel shit.
Well, there we go. We got Ian saying he uses it for hay fever. We got one good man out there, and our resident nurse is saying this is killing me. Well, all kinds of people use drugs for off-label purposes. It's unfortunate, but it's true.
Yeah, Xanax just sends me to sleep. I love that shit.
And where are you getting that from? Guy in the street? Guy in the corner? Guy in the alley? Guy in the pub? Guy in the pub. Yeah, that's good.
You're the reliable guy.
It legitimately is. Yeah, he fucking. I think it comes from Turkey or something like that. But this shit's good, mate. He hits me up now and again as well because he has.
What
a
are
lot
you
of troubles.
taking?
Xanax.
So you're getting it from Turkey. You're getting Annex. That's
no,
all it is.
he's getting
Where
it
are
from
we,
Turkey.
John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say Communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Doc for $5, Benadryl, because it's hard to feel miserable when you're unconscious. That's fucking true, though. I know you're joking, but that's fucking true. If you wake up with a hangover, right, what's the first thing you do? You go and have a glass of water, maybe have a bacon sandwich, right? That makes you feel better. Then you have a nap. Nothing bad happens when you're asleep, and then you wake up later and you feel fucking brilliant. You're ready to start drinking again. Those naps save lives. Naps saves lives, Sinatra.
Steve Dave, 350. Well, people donate to Polly when he isn't here, so here you go. Thank you, Steve Dave.
But he is.
I feel
you are
included.
here. Oh.
I don't think that conclusion follows from your premises, Steve Dave. People donate to Polly when he's not here, so therefore I'll donate to Sinatra when he is here. Is that right?
Sent it when I wasn't here.
Oh,
How do you know if
All
you
right.
weren't here? Ah.
Because it's got a
Under
timestamp.
timestamped.
All right, Mr. Answers.
And why did it take you like 5 minutes to read Steve Dave's donation? Don't you care?
I do, but I just saw it.
Are you becoming like Drunken, turning your nose up at donations? Don't do that.
What? No,
I would
no, I
never.
don't do that. I don't do that. Guys, I don't do that.
I just saw it, and I wanted to give it the mystique of, oh, I definitely wasn't here. Thank you, Steve Dave. But now that I am here, you can still donate to me, and I can read it out with the quickness.
I mean, he's not wrong. If you want to donate to any of us here, then all the details are down in the description box just beneath the stream. Streamlabs.com/drunken uncle, streamlabs.com/Sinatra_says live streams, and streamlabs.com/polydub live. And a perfect example of that is Zed, who threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish, saying just installed a new RTX 3060 today. Oh, nice. And holy shit, playing games on high and not turning into a Biden admin slideshow is a literal game changer. Excellent, mate. Excellent. Sinatra, you've got a 3070, haven't you? Or was it 3080?
Hold on. Let me look over here.
Oh, you got the second best, but then the 40 series.
3080 Ti.
3080 as well. Jesus Christ. I remember gassing
TI.
man his hands on a 3090 as well. And this is back in a time when you couldn't get them, even, if you sucked off Jesus himself, he still wouldn't be able to get you fucking RTX 3060, 80, or 90. Or a fucking PlayStation 5.
I had to buy a whole new computer.
Is that...
Well, it was for the office anyway, so it doesn't matter, but it's a pre-built.
It does matter, man. Computer lives matter. So, I mean, we did Polly's weekend of the room spinning, and probably... Polly, you strike me as a kind of person who has a sofa in the living room just for fainting.
I do have a fainting couch, yes. It's only got the one arm on it. Yeah, the chaise lounge.
Chaise long, that's right, yeah. Do you say things like, I do declare I have the vapors?
And he puts the back of his hand on his forehead with his index and middle fingers splayed out.
No, you got to pull out your lace-edged silken handkerchief first. You dab your forehead. I do declare, and then you put your wrist to your forehead and faint.
As other people rush over and start fanning you.
That's right.
Is he okay? Is he still going to be able to have babies?
Well, I mean, people say that it's it's such a southern put on. It's hot as fuck down there, man. I mean, grown men fainting, they just stumble out of the room so they faint in the back and say they were just drinking too much. Women were
as
on
men
that couch.
should.
Believe me. Well, when you're imagine you're a man, head to toe suited with a fucking.
What do you mean? Imagine I'm a man.
Imagine you're a man full suited. It's still going. There's more. full suited with a waistcoat for our British brethren here, so
Thank
they
you.
understand what I'm talking about.
I mean, we're all
Three-piece.
British today. It's Monday, but carry on.
Right. You got a necktie on, so it's like whatever. And the fucking humidity's 100 fucking percent, and it's 110 degrees. Yeah, you're gonna faint. You're gonna faint. Do you ever wear a toga?
No.
Not intentionally.
Well, we'll come back to that.
Did you yeah, you passed out, woke up in a toga? That's weird.
It's something like that.
Yeah, when in Rome.
Yeah, one day it'll.
Come on. Well,
So
why
anyway,
did you
I
bring
was-
up togas? Come on.
Well, no, I'll tell you why. Because we were on Cocktail Hour. We were on Weebo Jones' channel at the same time that Sinatra was stealing our viewers by talking to Mrs. Sen about fat ladies. We were.
You smell that?
Just
Smells
bit of
like
a-
bitterness.
Yeah, so is someone brewing coffee?
Well, yeah, I sell my own brand of bitterness. Polyperturbment. It's wonderful.
Polyperturbment. That's amazing.
Remember, guys, polyperturbant isn't available at the shops.
It's only by word of mouth. Anyway, there were all sorts of sports that Weebo was unaware of. And I said, shot put is the second stupidest Olympic sport of them all, which of course provokes the question, what's the stupidest one of them all? And I said, hammer throw. That's the dumbest sport that there is. Yeah, and she's like, I have never seen this sport before. And I said, it's only entertaining when people trip and fuck up, and because of the sheer weight of it. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't know that was an Olympic sport.
Oh, okay.
And then somebody in chat brought up caber toss. Like, where does that rank? I'm like, well, it's not an Olympic sport, but in terms of stupidity, I still think there's like a lot of full body strength in it, so it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, not just that, but even, like the caber has to land, a certain way as well. Like,
Yeah. So she brings it up, the video. Here's these men doing these caber tosses. Of course, they're all wearing kilts. She asked me, have you ever worn a kilt? I said, no. But in theory, I'm very much a fan of them because free balling. That's the way to live. That's why I wear boxers.
Because
Free
I'm
balling.
free.
Free balling.
Free balling.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially this weather, or if you're in the south and the fainting couch has already been taken by your betrothed.
Yeah. So let's look so all the way back around. See, it relates. What the fuck you talking about togas for? The best form of the free balling clothing that is fully clothed yet still aerating and not overly hot, and you can free ball is the toga.
I mean, a summer dress.
I guess someone could wear that. I never have.
I mean, people
how did it
have.
go for you?
No, I've not worn some. I'm just saying, that's got to be cool as well. That's what I get hotter.
Taxation is theft.
Oh! God damn it, motherfucker!
Whatever. Taxation is theft.
Zed, thank you for the $6. Taxation is theft. Indeed. Welcome back, Polly, the AAA. Last time wasn't the same without you. Glad to have you back. Well, I'm glad you thought so. And thank you very much for $6.
The summer is already hot, right? But then you start seeing
Right.
women in summer dresses, and that just makes me hotter.
Yeah, the little jiggle.
Oof. Like, oh.
Or the wind from behind them. So it just impresses this super thin fabric along there.
Yeah, I mean, and here I'm
hills
begging.
and valleys, and it's just wonderful. Yeah,
The reasons I'm begging for a cool breeze is twofold, Polly. Number one, to cool me down, and number two, to warm me back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
The hammer throw of the Olympics is an interesting thing because all of the events, at least the classic events, back in the day when it was done at the bottom of Mount Olympus, the athletes, or the Olympiads, if you will, they would be naked. So let's not rule naked out of the equation here.
Let's not. Yeah, I mean, I guess that would be the highest form of free balling, though a little bit exposed. Yeah,
But it wasn't free balling. Because, of course, look, you're doing a 100-meter sprint and you're going to end up slapping your thighs unintentionally, aren't you?
A lot. Yeah.
A lot, right? And that's going to affect your speed, your aerodynamicness.
Yeah, I'm going to slow down just so I'm not,
They used to tie them up.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah, your balls and your dick would be tied up, so it looks like a little pouch.
I suppose just wearing, modern sporter briefs.
The word there is modern, Polly. That's probably the issue
key
they have
giveaway
there.
in what you said was, yeah. I really do like all the classical, Greek full-on Olympian sports. Discus, cool. Javelin, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I like them. Okay, shot put, that's one of them too. So why not hammer throw? That's one of the classics. I don't know. It's just stupid. I can't put my finger on it.
All of the events were based on shit that you would do in battle, right? Javelin is just, I mean, what is javelin but throwing a spear?
Yeah, that's why javelin's hardcore. I can appreciate it.
Fuck yeah.
And it looks badass to see you guys doing it too. They do the 1, 2, 3 bound and it's off. Like it looks cool.
We had to do that in school. And you teach us how to do it properly and everything. Yeah, cool. And he goes, right, now, this time you do it. As you release it, go, rah! And it went further for everyone. You had to unleash the beast, you know?
Yeah. And it was, I did all of them in high school. Like, you know what I mean? I did the discus, I did the shot put, I did all except for the hammer throw. I did archery, as somebody just mentioned in chat. Fucking classic, man. Like it. Absolutely. Loved it. But, no hammer throw.
No hammer, but I mean, what's the application in battle for hammer throw? You know, because you're not actually throwing a hammer, are you?
Throwing a big rock.
$5 a month.
I'd say that's shot put.
Rock heave.
The old rock heave. And even with shot put, right? Like, it's not going very far. And
no, it's not. Yeah. Like, and those are the guys that is like, you always see the builds on those guys. Like, they're not gym muscles. They're just, you know, they could pick you up and rip you in half. You know what I'm talking about? Like, yeah, all the little tiny supporting muscles are all developed as well. So they're just big sides of beef. Yeah,
well, we talked about this off stream the other day, the difference between what you call them, beach muscles and popcorn muscles and all that.
Yeah.
Hammer muscles.
Yeah.
The shit for show, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We were talking about that. Yeah.
But I mean,
Darren Root asks, "Where's ribbon dancing fall in the rankings?"
To distract the enemy.
Right. Wow. Yeah. It's all of the floor events, I believe, is what they call them. The various types of gymnastic events. It's more difficult to be graceful than somebody thinks. Like we're 3 guys. If we ever tried doing something graceful like gymnastics, you'd see how difficult it is. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You don't know I'm not graceful.
Around. No, I'm sorry, you're not. I can tell in your voice. I can't see you prancing across the room with like a fawn-like smoothness. No, I just can't see it.
How do you know I'm not graceful?
I guess I've seen pictures of you. You have all the grace of a brick through a plate glass window. No.
Hey, man.
I mean, that was
so
it.
Unrelated
that was
what
the end
Polly
of
was
his
saying.
argument.
I work on my my functional muscles, not the popcorn ones.
I got working the core today, core strength. Yeah.
I don't do too much core exercises. Like that's something that just kind of naturally occurs, and I don't want to do ab exercises because I still have a bit of a belly, and I don't want to just make it look bigger by making myself have abs. You know?
Yeah.
Because you're just developing the muscle under the fat, and core is one of those. What's the word? It's like balancing functional muscles that will just kind of go by itself, like the muscles in between the delts on the shoulder blades and that kind of stuff. It'll just come with eventual work.
Yeah, you don't need to target that shit. Actually, I ran into my trainer today. I don't always run into him at the gym because obviously I don't go all the time, and sometimes he doesn't go as well. And he's just, you look good, mate. Oh, thank you very much. This is also the guy that sells me Xanax as well. So it's just letting you know this is the same guy. And he's like, did you go in today? I went, nah, mate. Here's what happened. In the night, I woke up. And Polly, you know, you wake up in the night and you go, shit. And you look over at the clock and you go, I've still got 3 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that is a feeling of euphoria. You're like, yes. I gave with a stretch. I did the starfish thing, and I went, as my fucking leg cramped up. And it was one of those cramps where it
hamstring?
feels like... Hamstring, yeah. Your muscle just turns into a fist.
Yeah, you got a baseball in your... Yeah, I know.
Oh, God. And I'm actually going, I'm actually making the noise like that's going to help. And it's going... I mean, it must have went on for about 10 seconds. But like it felt like a fucking lifetime. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh God, it's gonna have to be amputated. I know it. And then
Never having been shot, I have to imagine it's similar.
I'm sure being shot is probably a lot more pleasanter feeling than getting cramp in the fucking hamstring.
Probably.
That shit is a killer. And then I still had 3 hours until I had to get up, but then I was like, my leg was in pain. Like, once the cramp stopped, I just had a fucking pulled muscle. I'm like, you have ruined my sleep, leg. I'm going to amputate you just out of spite. Steve Dave threw $1.99 saying, holy fuck on a truck. I have never seen such a shit ratio before in my life. This can't wait for Alamo. Smash the fucking like button, you feckless frickin' fuckers. Guys, he hit you with the triple F.
Wow.
I'd do as Steve Dave says
good.
if I were you, mate, because he gets angry. And when he gets angry, he starts hunting people down. He's been protesting outside fucking Brett Kavanaugh's house with a fucking XL flamethrower. Polly, what was the name of the fucking flamethrower?
I forget now.
Yeah.
Shit. You took it away and it just kind of.
I got it back, haven't I? It's too hot for flamethrowers, dude. I'm sat here in a tank top and I'm looking down at my jeans every now and then going, you're gonna go soon, boys. This is gonna be an underwear stream. I can feel it.
Doc for 5. In the spirit of improving international relations, I propose we return to the ancient traditions of nude Olympics, especially women's volleyball.
I don't believe this. This is a liberty. This is a liberty. Yes. They mugged us off, ain't they? We've been mugged off by the Klingons.
Mugs. They've mugged us right off. You're going to have...
Ah.
Good evening, Drunkle.
Good evening, Atto. Thank you very much for the 1966. You're going to have that, Jim. I hate that it cuts it off sometimes because that is the best part. Thank you very much. And Alan Thaler throws $1 super chat, no message. Thank you, Alan. Do continue, Sinatra.
Before he does, Dragon Mage, thank you for the 357. Here's some money for being entertaining. What do you think of Gordon Ramsay? I think he's an overrated hack.
Have we got long enough for this, Polly?
Yeah, I did. I'll get back to you on a day when I'm feeling more like rage of Spidey.
Yeah, okay.
Dragon Mage, yeah. It's like I got some strong opinions on Gordon Ramsay, but what gobshite, is that a nice British?
You can't just demand a polyrand. It has to happen.
It's organic.
Yeah, the rage has to flow naturally, much like it does for the Sith.
Yes, good.
he's a gobshite, if I understand the use of that phrase properly.
Yeah, and you are using it correctly, good sir. Very well done. Of course, I mean, look, everywhere is Britain today. It is Monday, and that means you're British. You can drop the tea, mate, because you've already drank it. Sinatra, I'm sorry, dude, but you're British as well. Everywhere is Britain.
He's a gobshite.
We were having fun, Far and I, watching that chapter with Mike Sinatra.
Those are fun.
Yeah, and he was doing a murder.
I'm offended. Okay.
You're offended at what?
And I don't get invited to the fun watch parties.
Oh, okay. Well, Tuesdays and Fridays when Mike comes out with videos, you can guarantee we're going to be watching them because they're fun. Anyway,
I get offended.
He's doing
that's cool.
A massacre. I was about to say a mass massacre, but it's sort of like, yeah. Anyway, mass killing in Georgia. And one of the guys is sitting there talking to the suspect, and it was fascinating to hear just how far and how many syllables and letters you can drop from a word and still have the word understandable. He was saying monster. I'm not a monster. Because a whole bunch of people have been killed, including children. And he's like, I'm not a monster.
Monster.
Was this like... did this shooting happen on the bayou or something?
Yeah, just a slight... It was M-O-N-S. And Farr was trying to do it. I'm like, no, see, you keep going after the S, and you're adding like a T. I can hear the slightest bit of a T. There was no T for him. It was like, I ain't a monster.
I ain't a monster.
It's like, and I still understood what he said.
Fun.
It's amazing. You've removed half the word.
That's fun. I like that. What else is it? I mean, massacre is an interesting word as well, because you use a mass massacre, but surely the mass part constitutes the amount of carnage there was. Why in just a random killing called like a smalliker? A weeaker?
You trying like a moderate massacre? That kind of thing?
A massacre?
Mask. Yeah.
Oh no.
I think as soon as you've killed more than one adult.
Careful.
Say what, boss? Keep it down through $2 super chat saying it's raw. I guess that's referred to Gordon Ramsay right there. The steak is so underdone it's eating the salad.
That's how I want my steaks, by the way.
Fuck yeah. Should still be mooing, mate. Just show it the grill. I had a steak the other day. It was good. I had a surf and
Just
turf.
walk
collar.
past holding the steak, and that's the perfect way.
Just wave a lighter underneath it. I had a surf and turf poly, but I have a very posh surf and turf. It's steak and salmon. Salmon. It's posh. Should we have some news?
Sure.
My internet okay? Yeah, okay, we're good. Right, let's get into the news. Peter AAA boys, that is Polly and Sinatra. If you direct your attention over to Discord and people in the chat, I've got your back as we get into the second section. It is Gravedigger's Biscuits, and that means it's time for some news. Starting off, as always, with the Babylon Bee, Senator Warren leaps out just in time to swap prenatal vitamins away from women leaving pregnancy centre. Once again, with the Photoshop right here, I would love that job at the Babylon Bee to be the Photoshop guy.
You don't have to be good. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, that woman has been pasted in there, so's Elizabeth Warren, but it absolutely works. So you don't have to make it look good, just funny. You know what I mean? I'd love to do it too. Yeah, it's a good call.
Of course, this is, the I say the hard left. It's women, isn't it? It's women are still fucking moaning about the fact that Roe versus Wade was overturned and going, fucking keep the government away from my body, even though the government is actually now away from your body. It's down to the state, and people are still perpetuating the eternal lie that abortion has now been banned. And even if you do say, like, hey, look, you could just go to the next state over, they go, yeah, but what if they can't afford it?
That's one of the things the federal government is looking into. As Biden has said and Harris has said, that they're looking into all of the options. We've left nothing off the table, like transport costs to go to another state to have an abortion. It's like, really? Great.
How about you control the House and the Senate, and you can put it into law instead of using it as an issue to run on if it is something you want to do?
No, but that would imply the government actually has the people's interests at heart, Sinatra.
Ridiculous.
Do you want to grab
AAA librarian, thank you for the $1. Mouse, noun, a rather unagreeable fellow who, more than likely, looks like a ugly fairy tale villain. As in, don't disturb me until I've had my coffee. I look like a mouse when I'm waking up.
Is that like mouse?
Mouse.
Oh, right, I see it.
It's tough to get it off, man.
He spelled it. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he was talking about the graphic novel Mouse, which was actually about the Holocaust, just done with mice.
It's like, how do you write? Because it still has to have an N in it, but it's the most subtle N possible. Maybe like a down arrow for an accent. Like really push this letter down. Don't mouse.
MONS and a lowercase a.
It's tough to do the Georgian thing, man. I mean,
half. Can we do half an A? We'll just cut the A in half. Mouse.
Right. It's the hint of an A, not an actual A.
Hint of an A.
Show the A your tongue.
Yeah. Doc, thank you for $5 in the Sexy Jessica Alba. I feel like the lobotomites forget that condoms are a thing. Well, you can get condoms at a pregnancy center. I heard Elizabeth Warren refer to them as so-called pregnancy centers. No, Senator Warren, they're actual pregnancy centers, not pregnancy-ending centers.
I don't get what's the jab with so-called.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like, I think you've got this so backwards and so mixed up because of the politics you play in. It's like they offer everything, every service for a pregnant woman or a woman who's looking to become pregnant, except the service of ending your pregnancy. So they're like, it's vitamins, it's counseling, it's neonatal care, it's adoption services, it's like vitamins that you should, because these vitamins will get drained from a woman's body during pregnancy. It's everything. Every service you can imagine, except ending the pregnancy. So in other words, they're perfectly named. What do you mean so-called? For her, it's like, oh no, pregnancy centers are where you go to have an abortion. It's like, no, Senator Warren, you got to get out of Massachusetts once in a while.
Well, this also, cause they've been working on, I say they have been working on the contraceptives for men. That is, medical contraceptives, an injection or a pill or something like that. And, of course, the feminists are just like, yeah! Yeah, men should take some of the burden. But then I was thinking about that the other day after reading an article about it. And it causes like fucking depression and fucking hormonal changes and everything. And the feminists are still like, yeah, you should have hormonal changes. You fucking, you thigh slapping bollock. But then, like, if it did all come out and everything, and fucking, everything was absolutely fine, would these women actually trust the men that say they're on birth control? I don't think they fucking would. They'd rather take it themselves, wouldn't they? Because then they know that, they're putting on the sunblock, so to speak. They wouldn't trust a man to say, yeah, I'm on the fucking male contraceptive pill. They'd much prefer to do it themselves. So the whole fucking argument, yeah, men should do it. As soon as it comes out and they go, yeah, all right, men can do it now, they're going to be like, no, actually, no, I'd prefer to do it myself.
Sold me for $1. I want you to just knock the horns off, wipe his nasty old ass, and slap him on a plate. I assume referring to steak and not birth control.
Or the devil. But yes, this is Senator Warren slapping away prenatal vitamins because, of course, everyone knows that women's bodies are under threat here. That is, if you listen to Twitter. But it's all right, though, because, guys, even if you haven't got the money to go to the next state over, it's fine because a doctor wants to open a floating abortion clinic in the Gulf of Mexico.
That sounds so shifty. Holy fuck.
Check this out, Polly. It's a rowboat.
Holy Christ.
Come on!
Floating abortion clinic. Like I've heard of a floating craps game, a floating CeeLo game. Okay, I've heard of a floating money exchange. All of them illegal, by the way. Floating abortion clinic. That, Jesus Christ. Get in the back of my dirty windowless van in the most unsterile environment you can imagine. That's what's coming to mind,
Yeah.
I can't believe Sinatra didn't laugh at Robo. For fuck's sake, come on, man. See, the only reason I brought this article up was to say that.
To be able to say
I got
Robo.
abortions in here.
In the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, where everything is legal. But of course, look, if you can't fucking afford to get to the next state over, then you can of course afford to get to the Gulf of Mexico, Polly.
With some federal assistance, yes.
Yeah, or what they're called, coyotes.
Yeah.
These are people fucking trying to get back into assistance.
I know why they went to the Gulf of Mexico, because there's no way that it would be put up with. Why wouldn't you just do it like floating off, I don't know, Florida? And it's like, because the governor of Florida would probably be on you so quick, in the Gulf of Mexico. No, they don't care. We'll just go like right into the middle.
DeSantis does not fuck around.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
A guest person on YouTube says, get on board the SS coat hanger. It's all right. It's all right. But I mean, that's Jessica Alba right there. Look at the way she smiles at me, Polly. She loves it.
Yeah, I'd insist on no abortions with her. That's the lockdown, baby. Put it on lockdown. Okay.
Let her leave the house.
Support.
Are you telling me? I would. Shit. It's Jessica Alba. It's billionaire charming lady that she is. Doc, thank you for the $5. In the male BC trials, birth control trials that were discontinued, that Twitter loves to use an excuse to shit on men for they were ended by the doctors, not men due to high rates of depression and suicide in the subjects. Yeah, I've had friends bring up those. It's like, oh my God, it was ended because the men were suffering from depression. Well, welcome to my life. Men can't put up with the hardships that women do, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's like, I simply don't know enough about them. I know that they've been reported through social media, but then again, if you're getting your news from social media, you're fucked.
And there's also like, fucking, why am I going to take this pill day after day after day when I've got like a fucking 5% chance of actually getting any?
Yeah.
With female birth control, fucking you can, it helps with, the periods and shit like that as well. Either, makes them lighter or fucking easier to, schedule. Plan? No, that's still not the right word, is it?
Foresee?
Predict, foresee. There, yeah. But then, like, if you're taking a pill that's fucking making you depressed and shit like that, and you're still not getting laid, Nah, fuck all that shit, mate. Why would I bother? Right, let's get into the actual shit. Now, it was a big week last week, guys, as a pest controller called to rat infestation finds a single rubber mouse. And there he is right there. This isn't a Getty mouse either, Polly. This is the genuine article right here.
I was looking at it like, that is the smallest rat I've...
it's a mouse.
Yeah, well, it's rubber was more what I was thinking.
Big week for news, guys. Big week for news. The pest controller had a good laugh with a tenant when he discovered the rat infestation. It's not even a rat, it's a mouse. He had come to deal with was no more than a toy mouse. Adam Leonard from Advanced Pest Control in Bristol was called to a house in the St. George area of the city on Monday by tenants worried about rodents. When he arrived, he was told they had spotted a mouse in the cupboard that was either dead or in stealth mode.
Why did he call the exterminators for a dead mouse?
Well, I mean, if you got a dead mouse, then you've probably got more mice. You know, where dead mice come from, live mice are often there as well, you know. He said it was probably the easiest call-out in pest control history. Good for you. He still got paid. You know he fucking still got paid. Here's the invoice. That's £37,000.
Well, look at that wedding ring. He's got a family to support. Of course he got paid.
Hell yeah. Look at that. What's that, a fucking silver wedding ring as well? Nah, go on. Go get yourself a gold one, mate.
Actually, it looks so impressed into his skin. How the fuck do you get that thing off if necessary?
You're not supposed to. It's a wedding ring, Polly. Why would you take your wedding ring off?
Why would? Yeah, I know. Right? Why would you take your wedding ring off?
Yeah,
I don't know. When that day comes, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've never worn rings like day to day. You know what I mean? And I couldn't. It would just be so, like bracelets, whatever. I'm aware that I have a wristwatch. I've never worn a that thing that goes on your wrist.
A bracelet.
I don't know.
A time bracelet.
Yes.
A time bracelet.
Lower arm chronograph. Let's go with that. I would take it off. It's like, can I wear it on like a chain around my neck or something? I'm positive my wife will not be down for that. No, you can't.
No, wear it on your hand so people know, Polly. So people know.
Yeah, that's it. Because you got your wedding ring off, you know, they think you're planning something. And it's like, but my dad, who wore, like, engineer, retired now, but he had his engineer's ring on, and they wear that thing with more pride, engineers, than they wear their wedding rings, I swear. He smashed his wrist and his whole hand puffed up. They had to cut the fucking thing off. Ooh. My mom was making so much fun of him. It's like, you should have seen it. You should have seen it. It's the closest I've ever seen him to crying. When they were going to cut it. He hasn't had it off since college. Since he graduated, I swear he's had that thing on, because they had me like later on in life, right? It's like he had it on. He takes his wedding ring off, but he won't take that damn engineering ring off. They had to cut it off. He got another one. Yeah, he got another one, and my mom made fun of him right in front of me, right in front of him rather, for that. It's like, oh yeah, he got another one right away, immediately, and put it right on as soon as his hands fell down enough to get it on.
Before the divorce papers were even signed.
Where are we, John boy? If I had to guess, I'd say Communist China. Are we gonna die here? Darn fucking tootin'.
Doc for $5. Oh. You take them off to avoid degloving. Yeah, fair enough. But then also, like, in Polly's fucking thing here, you go, like, can I wear it on a chain around my neck? And, of course, his future wife is going to be like, no. I know you've not met her yet, Polly, but she's probably a bitch. She's going to be like, no! Because it's not about you showing your commitment to me. It's about other women knowing that you're my property. It's like cows having a tag on their ear. That's what a wedding ring is.
Well, it's okay. Kira, thank you for $4 and the $4 and the paratrooper kitty. Automobile Butts Assemble. Love Noir Bar this past week. Yeah, I was like, what are you talking? Oh, right. We went and looked up the many writings and publications of Dr. Chuck Tingle on Amazon.
What a name.
Yeah, he writes homoerotic fiction and makes it very clear by the titles.
I know, with the name Chuck Tingle, you kind of assume that he runs a themed restaurants. So let's go to Chuck Tingle's for a burger.
Yeah, I was seeing like Dr. Chuck Tingle, and the title of the book is Buttception, a butt within a butt within a butt. Literally. That's the...
All right, we're both reading that as soon as we finished watching The Tit and the Moon. I know now and again you
forgot
forget
about
about the tit in the moon. I know you. Every now and then I'd like to remind you, Polly.
And so we came across it by accident, and it was the cover was so. They couldn't make it any more clear. Yeah, I mean, it's like an 8-year-old boy being splashed in the face with milk and a giant moon in the background. This is the tit in the moon. And it's like, I must be misunderstanding tit here. This is like tit as in titmouse or some other use of it. Like this is yeah. And then we read the description and no. The word mammary came up. The word lactating came up. Yeah. It was no. It's what you thought it was. 'Twas a boob.
Sergeant Fraggle Rock threw $3 for the Ricky Spanish. My friend told me women never hit on him until he got married and wore the ring. Ah, you see that? Yeah, I've heard that. Just like no one cared about me until I married Jessica Alba.
Then they knew I must have been sporting something special if I locked that down. Do we see? Thank you for the $5 and the sex Jessica Alba. Speaking of which, I miss my wristwatch. People would ask what time it was, and I'd go, judging by the position of the sun in the sky, while they invariably looked up, I'd check my watch and tell them the time.
When I was in school, someone would go, like, oh, have you got the time? And they would go, yeah, it's time you got to watch. Right, but that was going on for so fucking long that everyone was annoyed by it. Go, yeah, time you got a new joke. Alan Thaler throws $1 super chat, no message. Thank you very much, Alan. Let's move on with the news though, Polly, because it's not all rubber mouse based news today. I mean,
some actual invasions of vermin.
I mean, yes, actually, yes.
Okay, good.
And how we're going to deal with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, brilliant. Yeah, okay, but of course, yeah, it was still a very big week last week. It wasn't just rubber mice, but also a glitch for San Francisco-based DoorDash caused a free food and booze spree. People were ordering food and booze, and they weren't getting charged for it. So someone posted this online, and everyone went, "Oh my God, you're right!" And they ended up ordering shit tons of food, shit tons of alcohol, all for free. Until the next day, when DoorDash started charging everyone.
Yeah, guys, no such thing as a free lunch.
That was good. That was the correct, absolutely perfect amount of comedic timing. I love it.
I was waiting for someone to say something. I'd be like, hold on a second there, Polly. It's an app that has your fucking bank details. Why would they not charge you later, you fucking idiots? Oh, I love my God.
I'm immediately thinking of the smart ass who's like, they read this on their social media, whatever, their TikTok, that's come up with someone going, did you know that? Well, there's some kind of annoying cat ears, filter placed over the idiot. If you order DoorDash right now, it's for free. And this idiot orders like 10 bottles of really expensive Patron or whatever the fuck, plus, 10 pizzas or whatever, and then gets charged for it the next day after laughing his ass off. He's getting it for free. Yeah, great.
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I mean, idiots are funny, but groups of idiots, even funnier, mate.
Groups of idiots that proceed with idiocy based on social media. They're the best.
Following advice from other idiots. Shit just takes care of itself, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, okay, no kidding.
Let's move on. Oh, I've got the loads. I mean, look, if you're going to go to DoorDash, make sure you don't order ice cream from China, because this brand goes viral after products don't melt even when blasted with a blowtorch.
Wow.
Look, I'm not a snackologist. I don't have a degree based in science that is based on ice cream. But that ain't ice cream, is it?
No. You have to wonder, okay, so you eat it, you bite into it, you chew it up, and you swallow it. If a blowtorch isn't affecting it, you have to figure it maintains its... that's what you're crapping out. You're not going to digest that. If a blowtorch can't do it... Yeah, as if the pepsin and hydrochloric acid in your stomach are going to have a hope in hell.
I don't think they will. Even if you swallow a blowtorch afterwards, I don't think you're going to have any help digesting that, to be honest, mate. It's basically galvanized rubber, isn't it?
And vulcanized.
Oh, a vulcanized. They all nice.
Shinanized
rubber in snack form.
Okay, they say the ice cream brand goes viral. You mean people were tweeting it about it, or people were buying it? Because people talking about, like, let's not touch this shit because it's going to fucking kill you. Clearly, it's styrofoam. Did they actually sell more, or were people just talking about it like we are?
Well, it's the Chinese brand once dubbed the Hermes of ice cream. Because it doesn't come out on time?
Because it's here to deliver you a painful shit? Like, what? I don't understand. Where does Hermes come into it? I don't get it.
Has come under
It'll
fire.
fly through your digestive tract, like just like Mercury himself. Like, I don't get it.
It'll hit your doorbell and run away. Has come under fire after internet users said some of his products do not melt even when baked with a blowtorch. A video showing...
come under fire. Well done.
I mean, I think there is
that's good.
That was all right, actually. I floated over that one. Fair enough. Here we go. I mean, it's a standard lighter. Not really. I mean, the chocolate's melting.
Yeah, barely.
It should have melted a lot more by now, shouldn't it?
Dude, they're fucking... This is stronger than the Chinese buildings.
Yeah. Why aren't you engineering bridges out of ice cream in China if you figured out some way to...
That would be the cherry on top, wouldn't it? This is the interior of the ice cream, it would seem. And this shit just ain't going fucking anywhere, man. I think you could probably break a window with this shit, you know?
It's burning.
Jesus Christ!
No,
don't eat this! Don't eat this!
No, I wasn't gonna.
Okay, good. I just had to be clear because I was worried about you, Sinatra. You know I worry about you when it comes to Chinese ice creams. As long as you know. That's... I mean, that's well, fucking hell, that's sciencey as fuck anyway, isn't it? But Polly, you asked earlier on, is there more stuff about feral creatures? There is more stuff about feral creatures. Scientists design contraceptives to limit grey squirrels.
What? Why would you want to limit the squirrels? Look at him. He's just enjoying a nut.
That's a red squirrel, you heathen.
Yeah. Like, there's red, gray, black, and what's the problem?
But there never used to be grey over here. They were brought over, and the red squirrels are actually quite rare because of it.
I see.
Started pushing them out, you see. This is right here. This ginger Englishman who's just sat there eating a nut, minding his own business, is getting pushed out of his own home by immigrants, Polly. By squirrel immigrants.
They're being colonized out of house and home and not.
Right? Gentrifying the parks and trees.
You know what this is reminding me of? Sincerely reminding me of? The university rather, in Maryland that has like huge tracts of forest around it. It's one of the colleges. It's way out. And so they got acres upon acres around them. And they've got an overpopulated deer population there. So they start trapping them, tranquilizing them, and neutering or spaying them instead of allowing hunters to come onto that land and thin the herd.
Just eat them.
Yeah, it's like the effort that you went through to... I can't even imagine the effort. It's hard enough to go hunting and get within like 200 yards of them because you're on their territory. They got better eyesight than you, better sense of smell than you do, better hearing than you do. They're quieter than you are. Like, you know, they have every fucking physical advantage, and that's why you need a gun to be able to, or a bow and arrow to be able to take them down. It's like, you've got through all this trouble to trap them, tranquilize them, then spay or neuter them. I can't imagine the money involved as opposed to just allowing hunters limited access during deer season.
Yeah, like during half term or something like that.
Yeah, so why not allow people to simply, it's open season on gray squirrels with your 22s.
I think
if you shoot a red squirrel, that is a 1,000-pound fine.
All the starving students on campus, Polly, as well. They could do with a bit of deer meat, you know?
Or squirrel stew.
Well, it's got to be a grey squirrel stew. But, I mean, you're right, though, because, look, you've already trapped it. Kill it and eat it, for God's sake. Don't chop his balls off and then let it go. It's going to get bullied. Kill it and eat it. You've already done the hard part. Just have a nice meal. So this with the squirrels is... the mass birth control plan involves luring grey squirrels into feeding boxes only they can access. Which I guess it means
I'm interested to know how. Do you mean you just let the red squirrels go, or you found a particular type of... The red squirrels don't like Brazil nuts. but the gray ones do.
You have a badger waiting outside going, no, not today, mate.
You got a doorman, a badger doorman. You know, the way doormen let in all the 16-year-old girls but reject all the 16-year-old guys from the fucking bar where it's 21 and over. Yeah.
No trainers, mate. No trainers.
I've been inside bars where it's like, yeah, I know it's 21 and over to get in here, and I'm looking at you, and I know
you're not 21.
Yeah, I know you're 16 or 17. What the ever loving fuck? And it's well, the doorman checking IDs is being a little fast and loose when he's looking at your IDs when you're.
She hasn't bought her own drinks all night either.
Exactly.
That's a library card.
So they lure them into feeder boxes using badger doorman, and there's pots containing hazelnut spread, which are spiked with contraceptives. Isn't it just easier to just cull than drug?
This is one of those. It's like, I'm a big fan of science, and I speak in defense of science often, but this sounds like a bad idea, like unintended consequences. And now there's super powerful mutant gray squirrels out there that are contraceptive resistant.
Yeah,
They're fucking other squirrels to death with their superpower.
Fucking roided up. He's got lats for days. Like, you don't climb the tree, pulls the tree down.
About this one. I don't know how I feel about this one.
I'm not a fan of the geoengineering.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know, the squirrels seem to operate fine, and I get the idea that gray squirrels are not from there, and you've transported them to a place where they could be, like human intervention. Okay, so your idea of fixing the problem is introducing hormones into the, because, other things eat squirrels, right?
Yeah.
Like coyotes,
and foxes and whatnot, and you can't hunt the foxes anymore throughout the UK.
So, people still do. But I mean, the hunting wasn't the problem, mate. It was just a savage practice. They weren't hunted. They were torn to shreds by dogs.
The particular kind of, so anyway, there's the foxes out there. They're eating themselves. All of a sudden, the fox population drops radically. Why? Because they're eating squirrels that are full of fucking contraceptives.
You're just fucking with the circle of life.
I mean, this is what happened with DDT way back when, wasn't it? Which it was used as a pesticide, and it was fucking being built up, and the bugs would come and eat the shit, and then they die because it's got pesticide on it, and then the birds would come and eat the bug, and then eventually they get enough DDT up inside them that fucking when a fox eats them, they get the DDT built up inside them as well, and it was a total clusterfuck. I think that's what's going on here. Eventually, we're going to end up with sterile humans.
That's what. Okay, so. The resident AAA nurse says, hormonal contraceptives are also bad for humans. Agreed. And so, I mean, okay, let's give all the squirrels these contraceptives. And it's like, some gray squirrels are going to get, or red squirrels rather, are going to get in there and eat this. As well are a bunch of other animals that are attracted to your hazel paste. You know what I mean? And you got a whole bunch of animals that are too fucking depressed to come out of their hidey holes to go look for nuts for the winter now. Because you fucked with their hormones and you've given them clinical depression. Well done.
I mean, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, you nailed it.
This shit does continue on down the food chain. There was Sinatra.
You don't even have to allow people 22s. How about pellet guns? No, it's supposed to be a real gun.
That is literally all you need. If it can kill a pigeon, it can kill a squirrel.
Yeah. So we don't want anyone killing anything. What we need to do is go through Parliament and enact a multi-million-pound piece of legislative action that'll take 10 years of R&D, conducted in China, of course. Right.
Oh, yeah. China, where the ice cream doesn't fucking melt. Yeah, brilliant, yeah.
In some kind of sicko laboratory that they've got in Wuhan. I'm surprised that they haven't figured out a way to introduce contraceptives into the native Chinese population in Wuhan.
I think they probably
that you know of.
That you know of, yeah. Distributing it throughout the countryside. Oh, look. 3 eggs and bread for everyone. Trust your government. We're putting saltpeter in everything.
We promise we didn't drug this.
Would we lie to you? No. Oh, Sinatra, do you remember? I think it was the original Ghost Group podcast. Oh, shit.
Ooh.
One up for battle. These are some virile, non-contraceptive bound automobiles. Gary Blaine, thank you for the $11. Maryland hates all hunting. Someone hit a bear on the I-83 inside the Baltimore Beltway when I was there in 2018. I don't remember if it was Baltimore County or city, but it's a major urban corridor either way. Yeah, when you got deer, bears and deer making it down into human populated areas to look for food, especially like at certain times of year, you know why? Because all the other deer have taken all the other food in the areas that they normally habitate. Habitate? Is that a word?
Yeah, cohabitate.
Yeah, so the house in which I habitate
doesn't sound right though, does it?
No. Do you see what I mean? Like that's why I stopped on it. Inhabit. There. Thank you. Yeah. Woo. Fucking Benadryl.
Yeah. What? Fucking cider. Fucking cheap cider.
What's that? Tango Square. Polly blames something on his insomnia. I think that counts for him.
Shit, we had done a fucking bingo in a while. Maybe we should do that. Yeah, Polly blames his insomnia on saying something retarded, I think was the word.
No, my point is that if you haven't thinned the herd, guess what? Like the other deer, I mean, I don't know. Do you know that 30% of any given deer population dies every year because of starvation? Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, I mean, I didn't know the exact number originally, but when I found it out, I was like, yeah, they would have to. Otherwise, the planet would be full of deer, wouldn't it? If there was an endless food supply, they would just keep replicating until we were up to the rafters in deer.
And then we got a bigger.
Of course, a whole bunch of them are dying of starvation. I mean, that's the essence of Darwinian evolution, right?
Going to be up to
a procreative advantage given by a certain mutation that allows them to be more survivable in a given environment, etc.
But this shit does.
Which is worse? The deer is drinking water out of a lake. There's a hunter 200 yards away. It's not drinking water out of the lake anymore because a bullet just went through it. That's it. Or
and then the hunter goes and neuters the corpse.
Yeah, right. And I'm going to leave it here for the flies and the scavengers and whatnot. Or is it better to allow the deer to suffer painfully and die over a period of 4 weeks, 5 weeks as they get thinner and thinner and thinner and eventually bed down and don't wake up, suffering horribly with an empty stomach? Oh, what an environmentalist you are.
Fuck days. But
it's a circle of life.
Do you remember? I think it was the original GPP. This, how it proves that this shit does, go up and down a fucking food chain. That eels in London rivers were getting leery as fuck because of the amount of cocaine in Londoners' piss.
Yeah.
Right? You had a load of coked up eels. It goes both ways, Hey, you got a fucking load of eels going to walk about in Soho. Go, no, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. Just let me in. I'll be fine. The badger's like, no, come on, mate. I can see you. You're off your tits right now. Go back to the river. Let's move on. It's Egypt's Gotham. The real Batman battle joke event leads to 4 arrests. Here's a guy. He said, I am the Batman of this place in Cairo. And then someone else replied to the video going, no, I'm the real Batman of this place in Cairo. And this guy went, yeah? Well, if anyone out there thinks they're the real Batman, let's fight it out and we'll see who the real Batman is. And the government went, no, guys, no. Put these cuffs on, come with me. You're not allowed to plan a big fight. Loads of people were getting involved. There was even some fucking stupid Egyptian celebrity dressing up as Catwoman going, yeah, you fucking want it, boys?
I'm willing to bet that every Cairo Batman has the big, thick Arab mustache like that, too.
Of course, yeah.
Dead set to canon, It's...
I mean, the helmet's
Bruce
good.
Wayne rocking a heavy-duty mustache under the cowl as he did.
And a sweater. I say we just leave them to it. Fuck it, let them fight. Over to the mirror, and it is a fisherman finds crab with full set of human teeth. Look at that.
What? I don't see the teeth.
Well, look for the crab mouth. There you go.
Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yeah.
It doesn't help that his eyes are weird as well.
Yeah, and then he's blue and pink and orange and red and white. Like, what the I thought this story was going to be a fisherman traps strange rainbow crab. Unfortunately, not in time for Pride Month. That kind of thing.
Did you mishear the headline?
Well, when you brought up the picture, and I'm like, oh, this is going to be about the weird colored crab. And then you read the headline, and I was like, wait, what? Where's the
man, this fucker's got incisors. Look at that. It's ready to eat a fucking apple. And then doctors can't approach him at all. Doctors hate this one trick. That's a crab with teeth. Let's move on. A distillery is fighting invasive crabs by turning them into whiskey. That's the answer, Polly.
I like that.
Crabs that can bite you. A nice whiskey.
Tell me more about the crab whiskey. I'm interested. Go on.
I want to say it's Old Bay.
Yeah, I say some of the chats in there. It'd probably be good with Old Bay. Yeah, the Old Bay whiskey is fine.
They're small, they're green, they're crustaceans, and now they're in whiskey.
Okay.
That's about it, really, isn't it? Green crabs are the most invasive pests that have plagued North America's marine ecosystems for more than 200 years. They're the grey squirrel of the ocean. A New Hampshire distillery is taking on the problem by using them to make green crab-flavoured whiskey. Oh, crab-flavoured whiskey.
I don't know how I feel about this.
No,
I'd try it.
You give it a go, would you? Yeah.
I would, yeah, it might taste awful, but it might not.
Yeah.
I would try it, but... Oh.
I'd be like, if I don't like it, I'll just go, look, I'll mix it with Coke. And then the guy's like, no! Don't you remember what happened to the eels in London? No! Green crabs are so abundant that it's going to take a lot more than whiskey to curb the population, but some hope bringing awareness to the issue will lead to creative solutions. They just step on them or something. Jesus fucking Christ. That's a shit ton of green crabs right there. That's probably like a bottle of crab whiskey. I don't know.
For the past 200 years, and they're invasive, so somebody brought them over on the Mayflower, what have you? Like,
yeah.
Like, obviously, that's not in time for the Mayflower. It's like, 450 years or more. But like some ship brought over a bunch of green crabs by on accident or what?
Maybe. I mean, maybe it was just stuck to the hull.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's stuck. Yeah. It's stuck to the hull across the entire Atlantic and held on. I mean, I could see it, but it's still impressive.
It is, and that one crab fucked everything up for the other crabs in New Hampshire.
Well, what other? It had to be more than one, didn't it? What did it do? Fuck itself?
Oh, maybe it was like the ultra green crab, and then it fucked a different crab, and then that just came out with the mild green crab.
It mutated.
It mutated.
They asexually bud
green
now.
Crab.
I mean, it is. Yeah, it's green.
That's so nasty.
See, now you're gonna send me down a fucking rabbit hole. I got to find out about the green crab.
Rabbit hole.
Crab hole. Crabbit hole.
Yeah,
yes,
right.
That's right.
We'll fall down a crab hole after the stream today, man. I've already opened a tab with green crab. I'm gonna look into this.
You got a green crab
I
tab?
need to know more.
Okay, you carry on with that. We'll carry on with this. Man in burning pain after mistakenly using Tesco toilet wipes as loo roll for days. He thought these are flushable toilet wipes for cleaning. They have bleach on them, and he thought they were just standard wet wipes for wiping your tush.
Well, he had the cleanest asshole around.
Yes, and a bleached asshole as well at that point. Good God, mate. You look cleaner than ever down there right now. Yeah, but it burns! So, I mean, look at that compo face as well. That is compo face. He's holding the Tesco Active flushable toilet wipes as well.
And he looks perturbed.
He does look perturbed. He's like, I can't believe I've done this. Can you believe I've done this? A photographer's like, I can't believe you've done this. Also, as soon as the photographer went, right, we've got it now, the guy just threw the flushable toilet wipes away in a fit of PTSD.
I mean, I get the loo thing.
Still good wipes.
I get the loo thing. Is loo roll an actual saying?
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah. Loo means toilet.
Sure. Yeah, that I've heard, but I've never heard loo roll before. I'm like, is that a saying? I mean, it's short of the toilet paper.
You got toilet paper, toilet roll? Because it comes on a roll?
Yeah, so toilet paper roll. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, toilet paper roll. I mean, that's a full 6 clapper. Yeah, whereas loo roll, that's only 2. So it's more efficient. I'll give you that.
I don't know where loo comes from, to be honest, because it doesn't really. You can't see the connection between the words toilet and loo. Maybe Beethoven skipped to my loo. That was funny when I discovered that when I was little. Skip to my toilet. Stupid idiot. I don't know where it comes from, but it's something that generally middle-aged women say instead of saying, I've got to take a shit. Just going to pop to the loo.
I looked up green crayons by accident. Apparently there's green cranberries, if you didn't know.
That's just unripe cranberries, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. But there's a series of articles on what to do with green crayons. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Fuck. That's what happens when you're, out of it on Benadryl and typing with your left hand when you're right-handed leaning over.
I mean, imagine the rotten cranberries, zombie. Moving on.
Cranberry pink, eh?
Man lights firework on his head and it explodes into his skull.
Normally I say go on, read more. No, that's it.
I think that's it. You don't really need to know more, do you?
I mean, Texas?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's all there. What,
Happy 4th of July. Slim Johnson threw $1 saying, Drunken, that's you. That is me. And there's the newest TikTok challenge. What is it? The flushable loo wipes or the fucking head firework? 43-year-old man lit a firework on top of his head, resulting in his near sudden death in San Antonio. Officers in San Antonio were called to the residential area just after midnight on Tuesday following a firework mishap. First responders found the victim was suffering from severe head trauma with brain matter exposed from his skull.
Fuck.
Bet it smelled wonderful though, didn't it? Like, oh, who's barbecuing?
I don't understand. I lit off plenty of fireworks in my time. I have never heard of fragmentary fireworks though. What?
You have now. Rui's friend who witnessed the fatal incident, he died, said Ruiz had been drinking when he chose to light the mortar-star firework. No, really? No. That seems like a perfectly sober decision someone would make. Fuck. Investigators believe it somehow exploded from the bottom of the tube and pierced the top of his skull. He dead.
He dead.
He dead.
I don't know who needs to hear this, guys. Don't do that.
Just don't do that.
That thing, just don't.
If there's any danger of your brain matter being exposed, probably time to go home and go to bed.
Yeah,
Drink
just
some
call
water,
it a day.
Have a paracetamol, go to sleep. Call it a day. You're right, son. We've got 2 octopuses spotted walking on some beach in Wales. Just walking as well.
It's a video.
I mean, there might be. Just he's just chilling.
It was fantastic.
It's fantastic,
one
Polly.
Of the biggest draw.
Yeah.
There you go. They are fun little creatures, aren't they? The thing is, it's not something that you would normally see in Wales.
An octopus at all, or one walking?
An octopus, generally, yeah.
Well, normally our creatures are far too drunk to walk in Wales. It was impressive to see a sober octopus for once.
Until the firework exploded and exposed his brain matter. But that's not all we got for beach-based news, Polly. Oh, God, never mind. Cinema bans groups from watching Minions: The Rise of Gru in formal attire. Have you guys heard about this?
No.
It's because groups of cunts are going around. They turn up. It's generally teenagers. They show up to, like Saturday afternoon screening, very popular screening of Minions: The Rise of Gru. Lots of little kids there and everything. They sit in the front row and they just make shit ton of noise and throw shit around and generally just ruin everyone's day. I think it's a TikTok thing because, let's face it, all bad things do stem from that shithole on the internet. And now a lot of fucking cinemas have said we're just not showing this movie anymore. What bastards?
So they're going to a movie intended for children. The children are going to show up on the particular matinee showing when there's going to be mostly children. Yeah. They sit in the front row in formal attire and make nuisances of themselves, ruining the screening.
Ruining the screening for everyone.
That's their entire plan.
It's such a lame prank. I get the idea of pranking and group pranking and whatnot, but that's such a what's the fun?
It's not even a prank, is it? It's just being a dick.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's we sure fucked over those children.
Yeah, that'll learn them. I'm pretty sure it was a TikTok thing anyway. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, fucking TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Yeah. Clips on a social media now gains millions of views, and the trend seems to be growing. It's unclear if the ban will be adopted by theatres worldwide. Well, what a way to ruin everyone's fucking weekend as well. These little kids have been looking forward to this shit. Oh, we're going to go see Minions movie on the weekend. And then these fucking teenage cunts show up and just fucking just piss everyone off. This is why I think other people should be allowed to hit other people's kids. Only if they're wearing formal attire, obviously. Sea lions appear to chase panicked beachgoers in San Diego. This is the other beach-based news right here. This is not a sea lion. That is a grown woman. Let's get off my land, motherfucker! It's my beach. Get out of here!
He just wants to play. He's looking for pets, and they're all just like, "Oh, wait."
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Holy shit! When they get back in the water, look at them fucking move.
Oh yeah, they get out of there, don't they? On land, mate, they're blubbering idiots, but in the ocean, woof, off they fucking go. Yeah, nature is healing, Sinatra. Pregnant woman ticketed in HOV lane says fetus should count as passenger.
It doesn't, stupid.
Absolutely fine, yeah. Moving on.
Just to stick it to the people that are still bitter about the Roe v. Wade decision. No, I support this woman's contention. It is a life. You had high occupancy. It's fine. It's pregnant women allowed in the HOV lane. Agreed.
This is generally only done during like rush hour, though, isn't it, to encourage carpooling? Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So unless the fetus also works at the office, I don't know about that one, Polly. I mean, look, if you had a non-fetus, what are they called, a baby, which is actually in the a
grown fetus,
which is actually in the passenger seat, I don't think that would count in the HOV lane either.
I love it. Democracy Boulevard.
I mean, what a fucking photo.
I mean, it's a perfect Getty image for what's going on there. It's like,
someone's been sat on that a while. They're like, holy shit, today's my day. Also, women doing stupid things. Women swear by vabbing vaginal fluid as DIY perfume, saying you will attract people.
I've heard of this.
Not necessarily
it's supposed to give off the natural pheromones.
Yeah, but it also smells like vag.
Some people like it.
I mean, this is if you fucking believe in pheromones from humans as well. Scientists looked into it and they've said there's absolutely no reason why this would work.
Agreed.
Go and have a shower, you dirty hookers.
In physiognometry journals that are like specific to hormones and whatnot and the human olfactory system, there's no evidence to back up the idea of pheromones actually acting in humans. In nature, yes. In humans, no, not so much. And it's just, I applaud this article. I do, in a strange way, because there is a limited amount of stories you could tell about the vajayjay and different weird things, like shove a pine cone up there. Oh, from Goop, shove this quartz crystal up there. Wipe this thing on there. Paint with period blood. There's a limit, and once they're all gone through, there will be no more vajayjay stories of strange things that people are doing with them. And
I long for that day.
Yeah, I look forward to that day with great alacrity.
With the apprehension of a cow about to be milked.
Sergeant Fraggle Rock, thank you for the $3. Men are attracted to women who smell like hoes.
Yeah, weird one, isn't it? Like, it is a thing.
I could understand the thinking of okay, maybe for like an hour afterwards, but like well into the night. Like, I mean, it's we're talking, oxygen's in the air, and it's going to become stale, and you're not going to smell good after a while.
No.
I mean.
No.
You understand what I mean? You see what I'm getting at? Like,
I do, but like these women, they've also said, "Hey, no, it fucking works." She goes, "Oh, I went to a club, put a bit of a cunt juice on my neck, and men were approaching me." And it's like, yeah, not because of the cunt juice on you, but because you are a woman and you were there. That's why men approached you. You don't need help attracting men. You just gotta be there. Even the fat girl at the end of the night still has someone chatting her up. You don't need to fucking stick a finger in there and then rub it on there. You just gotta be there. Now, if there was a fucking article that's just like, oh, do you know what? This guy has been coming into a jar for 4 years and then putting that on his neck before he goes out clubbing, and he pulls every single time, I'd be like, well, that's a fucking lie, isn't it? I don't think there's the whole bodily fluids thing, Polly. I'm not into it, mate. That's why we have things like deodorant.
Yes.
Emphasis on the deodor. It stops you from smelling like a sweaty hoe. Go home, have a shower, and think about your fucking life choices, Shannon. Let's
Including
move on.
your purple eyeshadow.
Who wants
I
to
don't
see...
think that's what was attracting men.
I don't know, right? In the darkness of the club. Who wants to see a magpie that has got absolutely wankered on fermented apples?
Yes.
Yeah, we're continuing
Can't think of
with
anything I want to see more.
the drunk animals segment of the AAA meeting. Look at this little fucking guy. Oh, God. Oh, it's got to get home. I'm fine, Steve. I'm fine. I've got this. I can still drive.
Goddamn Bobbies, leave me alone. I'm just trying to get home.
He's got a rope in a circle. Sleep it off, mate. Sleep it off. Call an Uber. Have a nap.
Oh, fuck. If he had been like bonked in the head and was suffering, it wouldn't be funny. But it's just he's just drunk, so it's funny.
Yeah, he's pissed off his. Well, let's say off his tits.
It's like I normally can walk straight. I'm not sure why I can't right now. I just.
I'm thinking
It's
putting
just not working.
the juice from my cloaca onto my wings might attract some male birds towards me right now. You're drunk, magpie. What else we got? We're into the tech news now. US carriers want to bring Screen Zero lock screen ads to smartphones. Good old US. Yeah, ads, unskippable ad, just on your phone right there. Because remember, guys, you don't own that device. You know,
this is horrible.
It is horrible.
It is.
Advertising is the bane of existence. You know,
Yeah,
remember that
nobody
scene
wants
from-
more of it.
No, they don't. No.
What's it called? The Minority Report, where he's walking through that the train station, and all these tailored ads are appearing to him, Tom Cruise, the main character, as he's walking through, because it's like it's scanning your irises, and it's like, oh, you like these things. Holographic ad appears to you. I'm not saying that's what's going on here, but it lives on the same block.
It's close. I'll do you one better. Like in Futurama when they had the advertisements in the dreams.
Oh yeah, very good.
Oh yeah, right. This is too close. This is, like I said, we live in cyberpunk, guys. All we're missing is sexy female assassins with robotic parts and flying cars. That's it.
It's some scary shit. I think even in the basis of the book and the movie Ready Player One was they didn't want the software getting into the hands of a massive corporation because they would use it to fucking put advertising everywhere. And in the movie, the guy's the head of the CEO, sorry, is like, right, we need more ads. And he goes, no, actually, it's been shown if we put more than 85% adverts on there, then people start getting, fucking psychotic breaks and shit like that. He goes, no, more ads. That's all they've fucking. Who's going to look at their fucking phone screen and go, oh, actually, I'm going to buy one of those. And the scarier thing about it as well, because we all know our fucking phones listen to us. If I just open up fucking Google Chrome on my phone, it's got a load of suggested articles, and I found that some of that has been shit that I've been talking about in the pub. My phone's been listening to me and has tailored this list of articles because I've said a couple of keywords. That's fucking terrifying, man.
Yeah. You don't want to be sitting there at the pub with your friends and it start showing you just got your phone sitting there beside your beer on the table, and there's all these tailored ads for Drunken coming up. So there's a bunch of hentai porn and escort ads and all the other, femboy shit that you're into. Like, you don't want that.
Femboy shit.
Great.
Where's the personal barrier? It's the corporations don't care. It's like you've been looking up man boys in fucking Thailand for years. So it's like, shit, that's all the ads you get.
And it was fine until now.
It was
today.
The privacy of my own abode.
Today I was talking to Miss Sin about how I wanted to go down to IKEA for my birthday next month. Like, we go get a hotel, we go shopping,
like a regular person, mate. What the fuck?
I mean, that's for the weekend, but like I like going down there because we get away for a day. It's a fun day.
I like a bit of IKEA,
but
yeah.
I got IKEA and hotel ads like an hour later.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Or like, I mean, the other day, fucking I bought when I moved into this flat. I bought a washing machine, right? I bought it locally and everything, but then, fucking look things like, okay, how to install a washing machine, shit like that. Okay, fair enough. And then on Amazon, I'm getting ads for washing machines. I'm like, guys, don't you understand? I've already bought one. I know you're listening.
I don't need another vacuum cleaner.
I need you to understand. I don't need a second washing machine right here, you know.
I bought my mom a vacuum cleaner, then I started getting ads for them. Like, I don't need another one.
It's so fucking... This is how useless advertising actually is. When I need something, I'll buy it when I'm good and fucking ready. Your adverts won't change a goddamn thing. In fact, no, I take that back. They will change a goddamn thing. Because if I see something advertised on the lock screen of my phone, you're goddamn right, I'm not going to fucking buy that product. I'm going to go over, if I do need that product, I'm going to go to your competitor who didn't advertise on the lock screen of my phone, and I'm going to buy one of those instead. I'm holding up my phone now. Are you hearing this, Amazon? Listen! And also donate to streamlabs.com/drunken Uncle Jeff, you bold prick.
I got the perfect... I sometimes will go in on ads. I got the perfect... I got like 5 of them. The perfect fucking birthday cards. It's Joe Pesci on the front. It said, "Happy birthday, you motherfucker, you." Like, oh, that's great. I need to get 5 of these.
And now you're getting Joe Pesci card-based advertisements.
Like,
Happy Valentine's Day, you filthy animal.
This. They were cheaper than grocery store fucking cards. They were like $3 a piece. You go to a grocery store, a Hallmark card's going to run you $6.
Yeah, but then of course someone opens up the card and you got fucking advertising in there as well. Happy birthday! Have you thought about buying this Apple product? We're not far from it, guys. Let's move on. Oh shit! 76-million-year-old dinosaur skeleton to be auctioned in New York City. Look at this fucker. Look, even the guy's scared.
Okay.
How much would you pay to have that in your living room?
$1.
$1, mate. I found $1 million. I'd be hanging my fucking jacket on his little arms and shit like that, you know.
No, but we're bidding, so you start low. Go for $1, then work our way up.
$1.50.
That's a very complete skeleton.
It is a very complete skeleton, yeah. Are you going to put in a bid there, Polly?
$2.
Oh, fuck, I ain't paying that. All right, Polly wins.
5.
July 28th in New York City, so if anyone's got the money, which we all know you do, then go buy yourself a bit of history right there. How fucking cool is that? I would love that. In your front garden or something as well, you know? Of course, someone would go and steal bits of it. Well, I mean, I live in a rough area.
I was even if you didn't really live in a rough area, you need gates with fucking razor wire at the fucking top of them because people would drive from the rough area to steal bits off your skeleton.
It's true.
Oh, dude, I would if one of my friends had this. I'm stealing something off of it.
Yeah, like a fingernail.
Oh God, you could never have drunk friends over for a cookout. I mean, that thing would get so fucked up. People would be trying to ride it like it. No.
Oh God, they would, wouldn't they? Oh, yeah. Do it for the gram.
Yep.
Yeah, you're completely right.
I'm gonna climb up on top of there, man. Get ready to take a picture of me. Fuck, I'm gonna be so viral.
You're gonna be so fucking dead once I kick your fucking head in afterwards, man. Yeah. I paid $2 for that skeleton. Steve Dave through 2077 rather through $1 saying my lock screen just said I'm a white supremacist and to click here to learn more. I'm too old to understand these words. That's our Steve Dave right there. And Much Up Pirate for $3 in the Ricky Spanish. My work has a Blackstone grill. I never Googled it, never talked about it, but I had my phone out while walking past it. Next day, it's all my Amazon ads on Facebook because of the camera. Shit! Man, see, they're listening, dude. They're listening. Get yourself one of them Blackstone grills, you know? I hear they're as good as a dinosaur skeleton. What else we got? Controversial prehistoric egg identified to be the last of the Demon Ducks of Doom.
What?
Demon Ducks of Doom, Sinatra.
Our new band?
Thank you. Thank you. This is the last of the egg, the only completely intact, well, almost completely intact eggshell ever discovered for this Demon Duck of Doom. It was located by N. Spooner. What does the N stand for? I don't know. So this is the artist's impression of what the Demon Ducks of Doom look like. Pretty sizable.
Oh.
He's getting fucking chased by a Komodo dragon right
there. It's an emu.
Yeah, I was just about to say, it makes the loss of the Emu War by the Australians a little bit more understandable.
Yeah.
After all, they are Demon Ducks of Doom descendants.
Exactly. Yeah.
Descendants.
That's a fucking emu.
Descendants of the Demon Ducks of Doom. Damn. I mean, it was one of those where you pick up the headline, and go, Demon Ducks of Doom. That sounds interesting. Into the news.
I mean, it is just an emu. That's an artist's impression. Oh yeah, he worked real hard. Really cranked his imagination up to 11 on that one.
It's a really, really old emu.
Yeah.
It looks like it's wearing mascara. I don't know why that. Well, it's got eggs down. It's to show that it's a female Demon Duck of Doom.
Why do you have him? You should have him chasing a smaller animal instead of something chasing him if it's supposed to be of doom.
It's not him. It's a her. There's eggs, Polly.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the Demon Duck of dastardly cowardice. It looks like. Right.
It's the dominatrix Demon Duck of Doom.
She ain't dominating shit. The Komodo dragon's got her on the run.
What's the word for running away in cowardice that begins with D?
That's why I had to go with dastardly. I couldn't think of one.
Yeah. When you're on the spot, do you know what I mean? So apparently, flightless birds that laid eggs the size of cantaloupe melons. It's still pretty sizable for a Demon Duck of Doom. Other science news. New anti-hangover pill said to break down up to 70% of alcohol in an hour. Which is, Okay,
when you flash this picture up, I'm like, why are you showing like a shot or stabbed man? I thought all that broken glass or whatever on the bed was blood.
Yes, actually, so did I when I first saw it. Oh, it's confetti. Okay, right.
And it looks like he's got like those are bandages around his head, and the EMTs have just done a shit job just laying him down on his stomach. It's like, oh, he'll be fine.
Because he got really drunk and lit a firework off of his head.
Yeah, dude's an idiot.
But Steve, like, he's been stabbed or shot in the gut. Why'd you bandage his head? Because it was available.
Yeah.
I had to turn him over to bandage up his gut.
Because the prick was led on my confetti. I wanted it back. Up to 70% of alcohol in an hour. Does it work? Kind of. The best results they got were people who already had low alcohol levels in their blood. So it seems if you're the kind of person...
So it works if you're not a drunk.
Yeah. I mean, the kind of people who need this pill, it wouldn't work for them. Yeah, exactly, Sriracha. Yeah, so it's... Sucks to be
you. Ever tried, either of you, doing the thing of matching per drink? So a drink being defined as a single ounce of alcohol, single glass of wine, single beer, right? Not oversized of any one of them. And then matching that with a rocks glass amount of water. So like half a bottle of water. Matching water drink per alcohol drink. You ever done that?
I do one bourbon, one scotch, and one beer.
I mean, that's exactly what he was talking about.
That's a hyper chaser. What the hell?
And a George Thorogood song, but I guess no one picked it up. It's okay.
The Demon Drinks of Doom.
If you do, the reason I bring it up, it's okay. Yeah, you have broken the seal. You will be. Got to go to the bathroom. Got to go to the bathroom. But your friends are going to be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" I'm drinking a lot of water and a lot of alcohol. But
dude, beer. Just
see if you have a hangover
right
the next day. Like, 50% of a hangover is fucking is your dehydration. It's like, why do you think that you want so much water while you're craving water the next day? Where do you think the headache's coming from and the nausea? And half of it is dehydration. It's a fucking alcohol's a diuretic.
Which is why you can get a substance you put in your glass of water and you take that to bed with you before you pass out, called diaurolite. It's used for when you've had diarrhea, and obviously diarrhea really, really dehydrates you as well. So you put
Imodium here in the U.S.
Imodium? No. That's that's the shit that makes you shit.
No, that makes you stop shitting.
That's what stops you from having diarrhea. Yeah, okay. Laxative is the opposite. No, diaurolite, I think it's called that in the US as well. It's just like a powder that you put in your water, and it super hydrates you because it's got like a shit ton of electrolytes and everything in it. If you drink a glass of water with that, a pint of water with that in it before you go to bed, you're not going to have a hangover the next day. And you can trust me on that because I have tried it and I fucking swear by it. Just like with the antihistamine to stop fucking acid reflux, Polly, it's a life hack.
Sergeant Fraggle Rock for 3. I just need a pill to get me to 0.08. Ha. Nice.
And Alex Johnson throws a $2 super chat saying, "Deserting Demon Ducks of Doom." Yes, we did it! Well done, Alex
Yay.
Johnson. You win the AAA meeting tonight. Actually, I mean, I say that. I think we all win the AAA meeting tonight because NASA reveals dazzling test image from James Webb Space Telescope. Polly, the real shit, it comes out tomorrow. It comes out tomorrow.
Yeah.
This was a test image.
Look at that.
Right? and this wasn't even, I mean, we're going to get a lot more because this was actually, it was only testing the tracking ability. Because it's called James Webb Telescope, the way it's going to get so much detail is by super fucking long exposure, right? So it's got to sit there and it's still got to fucking kind of move along with whatever object that it's focused on in distant space. So this is a test image just for its scanning ability, and this is already fucking mind-blowingly awesome.
Yeah, it's wallpaper cool. Yeah.
It's so fucking cool. Why is it all the same colour, you might be asking? Because this is an infrared telescope. So when we do see the actual images, we're going to see further off galaxies and clusters are going to be in red, as per redshift. And the closer ones are going to be blue, as in blue shift. Well, bluer, as in blue shift. Because it's an infrared thing. Even the Hubble telescope images were still, dare I say, colorized afterwards. Dude, it's...
They were.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow!
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm so excited, mate. I might fucking stay up and fucking wait.
I don't believe this. This is your liberty. This is your liberty. They've mugged us off, ain't they? We've been mugged off by the Klingons.
Mugs. They've mugged us right off. You going to have that, Jim?
Hangover cures already exist. It's called Pedialyte and a taco.
I mean, Hakira, I see your taco and I will raise you a bacon sandwich. That's often...
I've never drank Pedialyte to get over hangovers.
What is it?
It's like Gatorade without the sugar.
Okay.
Pediatrician, Pedialyte, like same kind of root word. It's for kids. It's for children when they have diarrhea or something like that to hydrate them. It's got all the vitamins and minerals that you become depleted of when you are.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's just called Diorolite over here. That's the same shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what he's referencing. He's saying, yeah, we have it. It's called Pedialyte.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it tastes horrible, though.
Yeah, you mix it down with, like, whatever. Some Kool-Aid or whatever you got. Yeah, with some Gatorade. It's supposed to be, full of minerals and whatnot, but it's actually just full of sugar.
Gatorade. Thank you, Hakira, for the 1966. Polly, how fucking cool is that, mate?
I know. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah.
Fucking
so
bring
they
it on,
better... I've been thinking about it. And it's like we're going to reveal the images. So have you already taken images, or they're just going to be revealing them? Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
I believe they have, because last Monday we had an article saying one of the NASA people working on it said the images almost brought him to tears.
Right.
So I think they have, but they're going to go through some fucking processing and shit. They're going to,
remove all the alien ships from them.
Remove all the, right, and all the advertising, obviously.
Yeah.
But then,
let them dot images. If you stare at it long enough, you'll see an ad for Microsoft.
You see the man in the boat. But they'll probably make a composite image out of loads of little ones to make a big image out of all of them as well.
Yeah, they're going to release some 50 gigabyte image of this section of the sky, and it's like you keep zooming in to the point where you're depressed beyond belief because how small you are.
Oh, I can't wait.
Drunkle. I can't wait.
And on to our
I love this. This is adorable. Molly Okami. I don't drink enough to get anything more than warm ears. That is the most adorable thing around drinking ever in a long time. Oh, I need to stop drinking. My ears are getting warm.
I gotta go to bed.
My ears are getting warm. Oh, your ears are red. You're cut off.
Yeah, you've had enough. I'll tell you when my ears are warm enough. And on to our titular article of the night. Today's AAA meeting number 213 is brought to you by the tagline, "Did you just whistle at me, sir?" Because man with whistling scrotum escapes death after bizarre medical emergency. Whistling scrotum, Sinatra. Whistling scrotum.
So he's trying to... I'm just trying to figure this out before I hear the actual story. So he was trying to do real original Olympic running with his friends in the nude. And whilst he was running and the air was rushing at him, it was tweet, 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 tweet as it bounced off his thighs.
Or maybe like a flute, like when you blow over the top of a bottle.
Like, I figured he had to have two holes if it was indeed a whistling scrotum. So the man had unnatural holes in his scrot.
Well,
and
I mean,
it was
I
leading to a untoward tooting.
They must be solid enough, right?
I hazard to remind everyone here that we did once have an article about a guy who was coming out of his arsehole. So this is not the weirdest thing that's happened to a man's lower half. The unidentified 72-year-old heard a hissing noise, and he's been diagnosed as the first person in the world with whistling scrotum, according to the American Journal of Case Reports. The man, out of breath with a swollen face, so maybe he was running, was rushed to his local emergency room complaining about his bizarre condition. An x-ray of the man's chest revealed he had excessive amounts of air floating within his body, causing his lungs to collapse. If left untreated, this could have permanently damaged his heart and lung function, potentially leading to death. Later, the primary source of the man's strange whistling was discovered to be an open wound in the left side of his scrotum. The injury, left over from testicle surgery to reduce swelling 5 months earlier, allowed some of the trapped air to escape. His shortness of breath and swollen face were also due to complications. 2 plastic tubes were inserted into his chest to drain the excess air and to stop his balls whistling. Dr. Brant Bickford and his colleagues wrote that he was transferred to another hospital for further treatment. His condition deteriorated further, with the amount of air trapped between his lungs and his chest wall increasing, which compelled the doctors to add a new test tube. All because of his whistling bollocks. You got it here, guys. That is whistling dick syndrome. Did you just whistle at me, sir? What the fuck did you say? No, it wasn't me. Honestly, it was my testicles.
I was just whistling Dixie.
Hey! You may now consider yourself used.
Okay, so
Polly asks questions.
Yeah. So he has trapped air within his body, causing his lungs to collapse from the internal pressure of like air where it's not supposed to be inside your chest cavity and your colon. It was making it all the way down to his scrotalism cavity and making it through a hole that a surgeon apparently failed to close completely from a previous surgery. So he was producing his own wind. It wasn't that wind was rushing through an open and closed hole, but his balls were whistling because of his own body gas.
Yeah. Effectively so.
You know what came to mind? It's like when Bender in Futurama went into the human body and when they were rolling him off the page. Right? And so I'm thinking, like, as this guy shifted position in his chair in front of his computer or whatever, it'd be like, whoo, as he leaned to one side, and whee, as he leaned back. It's like something's wrong.
Oh, but the kids loved it.
Oh, no.
Hubris in the chat says scrotal recall. Very good. And telescope operator threw $1 saying, I'm zoomed into Great Britain now. I see a guy in a hat, a little otter in a hat, and some sort of... Is that a sentient nose? Yeah, that's me! Gentlemen, I gotta go and have a wee real quick, because I've been doing the wee dance since around about the squirrels. Talk amongst yourselves, and when I get back, we'll have a game.
Ooh, game.
The audacity of him to tell us what to do.
Yeah. Sinatra, you know that I enjoy, like, as long as it's still tender, I enjoy a well-done steak with ketchup.
All right, guys, we have a new opening on the show. If anyone
I'll throw it out there. You've never put ketchup on your steak?
No,
like I said,
I like steak.
No, as long as it's not cooked tough, yeah, well done steak. Sure, why not? I'll do it.
Well, why?
You never heard of sous vide?
Why are you getting well done steak?
Because I prefer my food cooked.
Are you fucking with me?
I'm going to leave that to you.
I think you are.
I don't believe that you would commit such a transgression.
I don't.
I don't think
the
you
man
would
who
even
has a
think of Heinz ketchup anywhere near a good steak.
The man who has a food porn folder would not get well done steak. I'm starting to think this might be a joke.
All right, Sinatra wins the game. Because I'm just straight not having that shit, Polly. Why would you do that to him?
Rude.
It's worse.
It's rude.
The ketchup aspect, which is what's doing it to you. I don't understand what's the problem.
Well, if you're done playing your games, should we have a game?
Yes.
Let's have a game. Today's episode of the AAA meeting is featuring the game Loop
the bag.
Vegas!
I just want to point out that Polly still has not seen the 3283 donation that I have been waiting for him show after show to see.
Which one was that?
It's the ATF one.
What's an act?
ATF, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Ah, I always said Armored Task Force.
Hey, that actually works pretty well. Besides,
does,
they're not even the
doesn't it?
ATF. Technically, they're the BTAFE, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, but they still go by ATF, their former name. It's weird.
BTFO. Right, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna flip my Doctor Who themed eraser. Sinatra, is it Time Lord or is it blank?
It is Time Lord.
It is indeed Time Lord. I've got a coin right there. Why did I do that? It is indeed Time Lord. Would you like to answer first or give the clues first?
I'll answer first.
He's gonna answer. Oh, it's a brave. He's mixing it up, Polly. He's mixing it up. I think he's got it all down. Polly, I have sent you your names over on Discord. Of course, the first round is indeed names. Well-known names. Not necessarily real people, but names nonetheless that everyone should know. Let me know when you have them.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Your time begins in Lou Bega.
He's an actor. He played J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man films. He was also on Oz, the prison show on HBO. Anything? No? Okay, we're going to move on. You're never going to get this.
J.K.
Okay.
Simmons?
Oh my God, you got it. Yeah, okay, good. Second man on the moon.
Buzz Aldrin?
Yep. I've had it with these motherfucking stakes on this motherfucking plane. That guy.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. He's always trying to get the Roadrunner by buying shit from Acme.
Wile
Luton's guy.
Coyote.
There you go. Are you not entertained? That actor.
Russell Crowe?
There you go.
Boom! Holy shit! Polly comes at, everyone's gonna know these names. Fucking gets it!
Well, J.K. Simmons. I can't believe you knew that guy. Like,
I love J.K. Simmons, dude.
Everyone loves J.K.
yeah,
Simmons.
yeah.
I lost my shit when he showed up at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home.
that was the best thing in that entire movie. Spider-Man.
It was.
Far From Good.
Of course, he was doing the whole fucking InfoWars thing as well. It was the dailybugle.com. Fucking loved it, mate.
Yeah, Gold City Librarian, thank you for the $3. My wife needed to see this.
Fair.
Your wife also needs to see the 3283.
And a visit from the Queen, obviously. She needs to see all of this. She's seen nothing. She needs edumacating.
I have a suspicion now that it's extremely well-known lines that actors have said are going to spark your memory of their name better than the titles of the movies they've been in. Do you know what I mean? It's like, I've had it with these motherfucking stakes on this motherfucking plane. Like, do you know what I mean? As opposed to stakes on a plane, Pulp
Bring
Fiction,
me Spider-Man! If he doesn't want to be famous, I'll make him infamous. He's also the voice of Omni-Man in Vinci.
I said that.
Yeah, which is just brilliant. Who don't love J.K. Simmons? Right, Sinatra, here are your well-known names over here on Discord.
Okay, waiting.
Polly, you managed to get all 5 clues, so you get a bonus point for that round. Well done, sir.
Woohoo!
And your time begins in Lou Bega.
The brat in the Leon. The brat in Leon, the little one.
Natalie Portman.
Yes. Blonde girl played in not The Walking Dead. She played Queen Cersei, and she was in Thor, I think. She was the wife in 300.
Oh, Jesus. Lena Headey.
Nice.
There you go. Jackie from that 70s show dates Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, I know the bitch. I can't remember her name. Move on.
The old lady who is in literally everything, and they even named an acting style after her. It's no. Devil Wears Prada. Don't Look Up.
Last time. Carry on though. Just no points. No points.
The acting style was named after?
Yeah.
Devil Wears
Meryl
Prada.
Streep.
The Streep effect.
Meryl Streep. Jesus Christ. Meryl Streep.
The boy in the street pajamas.
Insufferable.
And then
Mila Kunis. Thank you, chat. That was it.
The sexy one from Batman. Catwoman.
Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yeah, the other one. Also, Devils Wear Prada. I know her from literally nothing else.
I think she was in Super. Yeah, she was.
Pull up this IMDb. She was apparently in Las Les Mis.
It's Anne Hathaway.
Oh, Anne Hathaway. Okay,
yeah. See, that was the best clue. Just saying the fucking name.
Yeah, Hubris is like Halle Berry. I'm like, it's not Halle Berry. That's not who he's trying to name, but that's the only one that could come to mind. I totally forgot about Anne Hathaway. Yeah, it's playing Catwoman because she never called herself Catwoman once. But whatever.
You could.
No, I get it.
I get it. You could cut that sentence after the word Hathaway.
Yeah.
Just totally forgot about Anne Hathaway.
I will never forget that she's the one who sent out that tweet. People don't understand what it's like for black people to have literally be under danger of being killed every day. And she ended up deleting that tweet because it's, what the fuck are you even talking about?
I actually did a video about that.
It was so embarrassing of this attempt for this really wealthy drama nerd who was like attended the finest schools. People don't understand what it's like for black people under threat of murder every day. It's like, oh, shut up.
I animated her face to be like, like one of those fucking ventriloquist puppets. As I was reading it out, it said, people don't understand. It took a while.
I want to see that. But it's too bad because like she is like on screen when she's acting. Yeah, she's a sexy woman. Like in not like that 18-year-old girl way, but in that like, oh yeah, she's got some grace about her. She's got some style. Sophisticated woman, sexy. You know what I mean? And
she's turned out just to be as whingy as the rest of them.
Yeah, it turns out she's an idiot, and it kind of ruins it.
Yeah. Never tweet your heroes. Right. Yeah. We're into the second round now, which is the things and stuff round. So Polly, I've sent you your things and stuff over on Discord. And your time begins in Lou Bega!
It's made from melted sand. You can see through it. It's put in windows. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's the thing you put your feet up on.
Ottoman?
No. Another name for an ottoman. We could be at this forever. Let's move on. Footstool. Jesus Christ. That's it. Yeah, well done. I'm talking into one right now. It stops plosives on microphone. No, you put it in front of the microphone to stop plosives.
Pop filter.
There you go. It's the only thing that's justifiable to put on a hot dog. Comes from little seeds. Yellow.
I know what it is. Mustard.
Mustard.
Ketchup.
You push a button when runners are running to time them, and then when they cross the
stopwatch.
There you go.
Oh, you didn't get it in time, I'm afraid.
Come on,
I got that bullshit.
If you're gonna, I'll give it to you.
I don't know. You're the one with the timer. You tell me. You're the one with the
timer's on the screen.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're the one with the stopwatch. I guess you know and we don't, but whatever.
I started the word stop and the timer went off, then watch.
No, that's not what happened. But no, all right. No, I'll give you the point anyway. Which means, Polly, you get a bonus point once more. Right, Sinatra, I'm going to send you your things and stuff over on Discord. And your time begins in Lou Bega.
A cigarette butt dispenser usually sits on a table or a desk. There you go. A cutting implement used specifically for one delicious, apparently well done cut of meat. A 3D square frozen water.
Ice cube.
I am cold. I should put on my not sweater or overcoat, but a
hoodie.
No, I just said no sweater. There you go.
No. Okay.
Fuck. What, Drunken? What is this last one? Like, this is so out of like, it's all these things and then this. It's a flower of some kind.
That's time.
I think.
Chrysanthemums?
It's a flower of some kind.
It's the bitch of the flower world.
The orchid?
Yes!
I would never in a million years have gotten that.
Really? Yeah.
Orchids
Here.
are just bitches, man. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, the
they're
pH
difficult to
is too
grow.
high.
They're quick to die. They refuse to be hybridized with other plants. They're the bitches of the
They're
flower world.
bitches.
I've never heard that said, but I kind of knew immediately what you meant.
You have heard it said. I think last week on your show you were talking about orchids.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all. That's.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's in there somewhere, Polly, because you
Yeah, I was
got
gonna say
it.
it's in the back of my mind somewhere, not conscious.
And now we're into the third round, part one of the third round, which is the movie round. And Polly, I'm sending you your movies right now. Okay.
Okay.
And your time begins in Lubega!
It's a Dark Knight movie starring that character. It's the third one. Val Kilmer is the guy playing the titular hero.
Pass. Come back.
Okay, it's a movie about golf courses and the hijinks that happen. It's a comedy. There's a fucking gopher that Bill Murray's constantly trying to blow up.
Oh my god!
It starts with the name of the guy who takes your clubs around for you, your little
Caddyshack.
servant boy. There you go.
Batman Forever.
Yes, Liam Neeson plays the hero, even though he's way too old to do so. Somewhat snatched. Yeah. A bunch of drunken, dried-up whores go around and whore around, and it's
time.
They're in it.
Sex in the City?
Yeah!
Yes.
Fucking I'm tempted to give the point anyway there, because that was... a bunch of drunken whores.
Drunken, dried-up whores is what I said.
Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, get it right.
I knew it was, too.
Oh, God. And Sinatra, now we're on to part two of the third and final round, the last part of this game of Lubega. And I'm sending your movie titles over to you now. And your time begins in Lubega!
Leonardo DiCaprio, Jonah Hill, they're investors of some kind.
Wolf of Wall Street.
There you go. The zombie movie starts post-evening, pre-dawn.
28 Days Later? I don't know zombie movies at all. Move on.
What is post-evening and pre-dawn?
Dusk Before Dawn, Dusk Till Dawn, Dawn and Dusk.
No. We'll come back. Okay. Human made of a certain alloy.
It's Terminator?
No, it's human adult male. Am I fucking these up? Like, is this my
fault? You're not
fault?
making it easy.
I don't know how I was going to do that third one.
What is
fourth
the?
one.
Keep trying. I want a human adult male made of some alloy. Keep going. I'm not even looking at chat. I'm looking away. I want to see if I can get this.
It's an alloy, and he is also from Krypton, I believe.
This Superman? This is the name of a movie? What do alloys have to do with any of this?
Man of Steel.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That's
Yeah, I have no clue how I was going to do the fourth one. It's Napoleon Dynamite. A tale of children's playthings.
Toy Story?
Yeah. Very good. Very good.
Polly, so what is post-dusk and pre-dawn? What
so
exists in between there?
This is Night of the Living Dead, isn't it?
Yes! Thank you. Oh my god, that's brilliant.
I'm making these up? Well, you're not making it easy. That's, yeah.
While all that was happening, Hakira threw $3 for the rookie Spanish. So his balls started whistling to alert people something was wrong. Good guy scrotum. I suppose you're right. And Hakira for an additional $3 says, you did a video on Anne Hathaway? Cool. I didn't know you made videos. Bad, Hakira. Bad. You made me feel bad, and now you should feel bad. That's our game. And the independent adjudicators are in. Is Polydub with 9, but this week's got the Smarty Pants with 13 points, is Sinatra Says.
I would have also accepted Iron Man on Drunkle's behalf for the alloy one.
No, that's not how we play the... No.
Yeah, I would have accepted it.
I just kept thinking of the T-1000, Robert Patrick from Terminator 2, because you were like, man,
yeah,
of a
no, I
certain
get
alloy.
it. I get it, but I would have came up with something better. Killer robots fight. One is liquid. I would have just gone into the line. Sin Mr. Dono. I did.
Someone who works at an abortion clinic, I guess, for the Terminator. There's a reason I don't play this game. I just set it up.
Oh, I did, Mr. Dono. The librarian for $1, Shinanized, adjective. When something... this is $1. When something that should melt is burning so intensely that it glows. China had some ice cream that someone Shinanized with a blowtorch. Good work, guys. My phone's autocorrect. Probably fucked up by this point. Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. Should we have a couple of questions before we get out of it?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's have a couple of questions before we get out of it. People in the chat, if you've got any questions for myself, Polydub, or Sinatra Says, whack them in the chat, and we'll get through. We'll get through some before we get the fuck out of this. Sinatra, what have you got for us?
I got a video going up on the second channel, so go check that out.
Ooh, what's it on?
It is Foodie.
I see. I know that because you sent me a photo of it rendering. Going, I'm gonna be late.
Yeah.
Fair's fair.
I had to go from the gym to the house, render the video out. I thought I had already started it. Like, okay, I just got to pick up my shit and go to the studio. No, it didn't start, so I had to render it out real quick.
Ooh, how long did it take overall?
About 25 minutes.
Oh, that ain't too bad.
No, that computer is pretty goddamn good at rendering.
Yeah, that's what I love about my new one. Although I wouldn't know because according to Kira, I don't make videos. Mark Smart in the chat says, do you recognise the bodies in the water? I do not recognise the bodies in the water. Eric Grindsater says, iron is not an alloy. Fucking have that. Italian sausage.
It wasn't Iron Man. It was Man of Steel.
But you said you would have accepted it.
Well, I would have. It's a clever
you'd be
answer.
wrong. You would be wrong.
I'm wrong, but still fun correct.
Fun correct. I like that. Okay. Akira says, why? I don't know. Why not? Sam Miguel says, any videos, Drunken? Oh, wait, you don't do that. Oh, you fucker. I mean, I've got designs on one. I don't know if it's going to be this week.
Dude, why you are just leaving fucking money on the table, not doing the translation videos, I do not fucking know.
I have been collecting and collating, but they're not the easiest thing to search for.
Just look up Pikey fight videos.
You just kind of Gypsy Sends. You just kind of come across them.
I come across a lot of stuff.
Well, send them to me.
I don't think you want them after I'm done.
Well, that wasn't the case with Shelley. Eric Shogun says, how was your treason day? Oh, that was last week. Actually, I was American for most part of it, so it wasn't a treason day. Hey, no, it was something we could all celebrate, right? It was a fun Independence Day. Sinatra had a barbecue. Polly threw up some very expensive whiskey. Everyone had fun. Well,
I did not. That was last year. I threw up
fun?
nothing. No, I kept it all down this year. All of it.
Oh, dude, I forgot to tell you. I
woke up with a banging hangover, too. Fuck.
That's how you know you had fun. I forgot. A couple of weeks ago, probably like a month ago, actually, I entered into a charity raffle. One of the guys in my bourbon group got hit with like stage 3 cancer, so we had he had a thing, and it was like $100 a ticket. I think they sold like 300 fucking tickets for it to help with his the treatment and shit. Yeah. And I got third prize on it, which was a bottle of Booker, E.H. Taylor Small Batch, and Stag Jr. Funny enough.
Well, nice that something good came of it in the end.
Then. The first prize was Elmer T. Lee, George T. Stag, and a custom-made barrel with like lights and shit on the inside to put your stuff in.
Fuck, that's a first prize, all right. Good God.
I'll send you a picture of it. I was like, damn, man, I want that fucking barrel.
Hey. Wonder Lisa says, Drunk will do a queer kid stuff. Where are they now? Here's the thing, Wonder Lisa. I know where Lindsay is. And I'll be doing a video on her. Yeah, I do. Yeah, she's on TikTok now.
No shit. Well, yeah, of course she is.
Found her,
it's a natural migration, isn't it? It's...
Yeah. She thought she could get away. She was wrong. She was wrong. I put an Apple AirTag on her fucking scrotum. I don't know. Well, that's it then, guys. This show is over. But if you find yourself with an itch that only a AAA meeting can scratch, then don't go making your brain explode just yet. We're going to be back on Wednesday on the Polydub channel at 10:30pm GMT, 5:30pm EST, 4:30 Central, and 5:30am on Christmas Island with news, games, and banter that will make you literally die. I'm heading over.
You fumbled that a little bit, but you caught it.
I recovered, didn't I? I was really hoping that no one would draw attention to it. Thank you, Sid. I'm heading over to twitch.tv/DrunkenPlays for some epic gameage. While you're there, be sure to check out Sinatra_says and Polly_dub. But if it's way past your bedtime, then thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the generous donations. And don't make your balls whistle.
Poor balls.
With your back turned to a green fucking drape.